Hi, I'm Zoe Triska, the books editor at the Huffington Post. I'm here at Book Expo America with Chelsea Handler, author of the new book, You Gone to Be Kidding Me. Chelsea, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. I got up very early, bright and early in New York, so I'm here, and we're going to talk about books all days and take photos.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing exactly the same thing. Can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration for your new book?
Well, I went on safari last summer, and I took 6 girlfriends with me, and we just had a ridiculous time, and it was just like the worst possible case of Americans visiting abroad. And then I just thought about all my travel stories and all the crazy places that I get to go to, and then I'm just some girl from New Jersey who really has no business traveling in the fashion that I do. And so I just thought about the irony of it all, and I thought maybe I should just write a whole book about travel logs. And then You Gone to Be Kidding Me was pitched to me, and I thought, you gone to be kidding me? I'm typing as fast as I can. So it's kind of the book, and it's all about all my voyages and adventures and travels, and it's all the characters that are involved in my life. So it's more of the same kind of essay format. Every chapter is a different place: the Bahamas, Montenegro, Croatia, wherever I've been in the last couple of years. So it's been really fun to write, but it's a different level of writing now that I'm 38, so I really have to get my act together this time.
What do you think is the general perception of Americans abroad?
That we're stupid, loud, and obnoxious. They're right.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Where do you spot us from a mile away?
Where do you like to read?
I usually read a lot on planes. I read a lot at home at night. I mean, I love to just have a kind of bunch of different types of reading. And when I do a television show like I do, it's really hard to kind of not get really stupid. So you really want to just kind of, feed your brain with as much as possible. But, I love sitting down with the Sunday Times and reading everything I can. I love op-ed pieces. I love reading long books. When I'm writing a book, I try really hard not to read a book, because then I'm not writing. And you can kind of, accidentally mimic other people's writing when you're reading something that's anywhere similar to the kind of style you have writing, which luckily not many people have with mine. I love to read, and I love to have people be reading books. There's nothing better than seeing somebody on an airplane reading one of your books laughing.
Oh my gosh, that must be amazing. I can't even imagine what that feels like.
Yeah, no, it's just the best. My friend, I was once with my sister, and she's like, "Do you want to sign it?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I don't want to say anything." She's like, "I'm going to sign it." I was like, "That's weird, but go for it."
What's the one author or book that you'd recommend everybody read?
I read A.M. Holmes' May We Be Forgiven this year, and I just thought that was such a spectacular book, because it starts out in such a fashion. In the middle part of the narrative is it is such a different tone, and then the end is such a different tone. It goes from like incredibly lugubrious and screwed up and just the worst circumstances you could imagine, into like the most humorous, weird, funny circumstance ever. I mean, it's very hard to even describe where this author goes, and I love how she writes from a male's perspective. And I just thought it's a long book, and it's screwed up, and I like that. I like when things are just not what you expect them to be.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Chelsea. It was great having you on.
Thank you.